INFJ's seductive and intriguing nature isn't rooted in anything overt or flashy, but rather in a complex blend of emotional intelligence, idealism, and subtle mystique that seems to pull people into their world without effort. One of the most compelling qualities of the INFJ is their deep sense of empathy. They have an uncanny ability to see through facades and understand what others are feeling, often before those people understand it themselves. This emotional insight can feel disarming and deeply intimate, making those around them feel seen, heard, and truly understood, something many crave but rarely experience. INFJs are dreamers with a purpose. They hold strong internal values and are often motivated by a desire to make the world a better place. This gives them a quiet intensity, a sort of inner fire that isn't loud but burns steadily. People are drawn to that conviction, especially in a world where authenticity and depth can be hard to find. They aren't content with surface-level interactions, and this desire for meaningful connection makes their presence feel both grounding and elevating. Part of what makes INFJs so seductive is their duality. They are introverts, often preferring solitude or small, trusted circles, yet they are deeply people-oriented. This paradox makes them both distant and intimate, creating a push and pull dynamic that keeps others intrigued. Just when someone thinks they've figured them out, an INFJ may reveal a new layer, an unexpected passion, a hidden strength, or a profound insight that reshapes the entire perception of them. This ever-unfolding complexity is magnetic. A significant part of their charm also comes from their communication style. INFJs tend to speak with purpose, choosing their words carefully and often expressing themselves in poetic, symbolic, or layered ways. They can turn even mundane observations into something meaningful, giving conversations with them a sense of depth and resonance. People may walk away from a talk with an INFJ feeling inspired or introspective, touched in a way that lingers long after the interaction ends. INFJs often embody a sense of calm amidst chaos. Their presence can be reassuring, even healing, due to their ability to remain composed and nurturing in emotionally charged situations. This serenity, combined with their perceptiveness, creates an almost spiritual quality to their personality. They can feel like safe havens, people who offer not only companionship, but a kind of emotional sanctuary. There is also something undeniably attractive about their hidden nature. INFJs tend to keep a part of themselves reserved, even from those closest to them. This sense of mystery adds to their intrigue. Others may feel a desire to unlock them or to be the person they finally open up to fully. But INFJs don't give themselves away easily, and this sense of selective vulnerability makes them feel rare, almost sacred, in their affections. In relationships, their loyalty and depth of feeling add yet another dimension to their allure. When they choose to connect deeply with someone, it's not out of convenience or fleeting attraction. It's with intention and commitment. They love not just with emotion, but with purpose. That intensity, when combined with their gentle nature, creates a dynamic that feels both powerful and nurturing. People often describe it as being simultaneously challenged and cherished, something few personalities can offer in equal measure. INFJs exude a kind of romantic melancholy, an air of soulful longing, that hints at a depth of experience and emotion few others can match. It's not sadness per se, but a sort of beautiful ache, as though they're forever in search of something just out of reach. This gives them an almost cinematic presence, as if they're characters from a novel or a dream, suspended slightly outside the everyday reality the rest of us occupy. People often find themselves compelled to step into that world, to see what lies behind the stillness, to understand the story that lives beneath their calm exterior. INFJs often seem older than their years, possessing wisdom and insight that feels ancient, yet they carry a childlike sense of wonder at the beauty in the small details of life. This blend of old soul and dreamer can be hypnotic. They might look at the moon, a book, or even a quiet street corner and see something sacred in it. And when they invite someone to see through their eyes, to experience the world with that same reverence, it feels like being initiated into a secret language of the soul. Then there's their creativity, which often runs deep and touches many forms: writing, music, art, design, philosophy. INFJs don't create for attention. They create to make sense of their inner world. But when they share that art, when they allow someone to glimpse what's usually kept within, it feels like receiving a part of their soul. To be shown that peace is a kind of seduction that goes far beyond physical appeal. It's the seduction of being invited into a sacred interior space, a place that not everyone gets to enter. They are tender but firm, spiritual but grounded, private yet emotionally intense. They could be nurturing one moment and almost ghost-like the next, disappearing into their inner sanctuary when the world becomes too loud. This unpredictability, combined with their deep loyalty when they do commit, keeps people leaning in, trying to understand how someone so emotionally available can also feel so far away. That distance becomes a kind of lure. It's not manipulation, it's not a game, it's simply their nature, and the effect is potent. Perhaps most seductively of all, INFJs tend to love with a kind of sacred seriousness. They're not casual with their affections. If they let you in, it's because they've seen something in you that resonates on a soul-deep level. And when they love you, it's with an intensity that's quiet but unwavering, like a candle burning in the dark, steady and warm. They'll remember your smallest details, speak to you in metaphors that touch your hidden wounds, and see beauty in you that you didn't even know existed. That kind of love, the kind that sees you, reveres you, and wants to help you grow, is magnetic beyond explanation. In a world often obsessed with loudness and spectacle, INFJs seduce by doing the opposite. They draw you in not by reaching out, but by creating an energy so intimate, so quiet, and yet so deep that you find yourself willingly falling into it, over and over, wanting to understand it, to be part of it. They don't try to be intriguing. They just are.